you?
Great, how are you?
Great. I'm putting on my spirit sign. Okay.
Sir, there he is.
Big guy.
Good to see you.
I had to put my do not disturb sign up because I want to keep my room like it is.
I always do the same thing.
I have 2 devotionals I look at every morning. I start my morning with a C.S. Lewis website, and Jim Dennison is a friend of mine who's a pastor who has a social media type of ministry. He has a devotional that I start every morning. The great lesson I learned in 2011, 2012, if you're going to be serious about this, you need to come up here a lot. You need to do a lot of town hall meetings. You let people poke on you and sniff on you and ask you questions. And I mean, that's the process. And it's a good process, frankly.
Those things are good, aren't they? I have them.
Awesome.
What's in it?
Man, those are good cookies.
I know.
Glad I got that. I needed that.
They're free, too.
I've become a big believer in life. There's nothing free. Mark,
Is that how you say it?
in this business, you always get made fun of for something. So, what do you do when you take your vehicle and you go put it in a spot? What's that called?
Okay.
Park? I park my car.
Now, to be fair.
Yeah, I get it.
What is the secret sauce in New Hampshire?
I mean, there's really just 2 things. It's spending the time to meet people, but having the ability to connect.
Sorry, Governor, all the secrets are out now.
I'm screwed.
Matt, good morning. How are you, lad? Doing all right. How are you?
Get your coffee this morning?
I sure did.
I think in an Iowa, in a New Hampshire, in a South Carolina, it works really well to just, go in. They want to be educated. They want to be entertained. I mean, they don't want to hear some boring guy. Marco and Ted and Rand they are really, really good public speakers. I mean, heck, I like to go listen to them. But at the end of the day, I do think this issue of executive leadership is going to have pretty substantial sway. Is that awesome? Living free or dying. Yeah, the next step we'll get the little posture in there.
It's early.
That's the way they say it in Texas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in a really small place. Growing up in a house, didn't have indoor plumbing until we're 7 or 8 years old. But everybody grew up that way. I mean, I'm not unique to my community. I may be unique to everybody that's running for the presidency.
Well, that's the thing.
For sure.
What have you learned in your trip here in New Hampshire?
That springtime's better than deep winter. Howdy. Good.
Here's your lunch, a plate of lemons.
Yeah, I started to say, y'all are kind of starting me a little bit there. What I learned in 2011 and 2012, very instructive for me.
I bet they were.
And you better be healthy, and you better be prepared, because this is a marathon. I wasn't healthy, had major back surgery 6 weeks before I announced, and I've performed at a very, very low level of ability. We've all fallen short of our goals. We've been failures in various and sundry ways. Everybody has. I mean, sometimes it's nobody knows about it but you. In my case, there were 4 million people watching. The third agency of government, yeah. I would do away with the education, commerce, and let's see. I can't. The third one I can't. Sorry. Oops. But the point is, we all fail, and we all are either going to dust ourselves up, get off, and go on and do better, or we're going to go run and hide.
Rob Johnson told me never to challenge you to a pull-up contest.
I will embarrass you something fierce.
Going to that main town hall meeting.
Okay. Y'all get out, and I'll be right behind you. I love this country, and this is about public service. This is about being involved in making this place a a good place for my kids and for my grandchildren.
Everyone, please join me in welcoming Governor Rick Perry.
That's our goal for you all, to hand you this country in better shape than we found it.
What are your views on gun laws?
I always tell people, I said, I'm really fond of the Second Amendment. You never know when you're going to go jogging with your daughter's dog, and a coyote might come out and attack your little dog, and you need to protect your dog. You know, that happened to me once. You may not have known that. Listen, thank you all for letting me come and be a part of this. How about Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue?
There you go.
And then November Rain, Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
Then the third one on here is some Carole King, and I got a Carole King album dumped. I got some alternative stuff on here that's just kids that I know.
What do you mean?
They live in Fort Worth, and
okay.
they're called Forever the Sickest Kids, and they're really talented.
Forever the Sickest Kids.
Yeah. And they're Republicans. When I'm talking to a veteran in this state who has not been appropriately taken care of the VA, they know not only I understand what I'm talking about, that I got a heart for it, and that matters. Y'all are close enough to be stunt doubles. Sisters, you know that?
What is it that you like about them?
The draw, more than anything.
Just the executive experience.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Should I run for president, and I'm fortunate enough to win, the first thing that I would do, as a matter of fact, from the time my hand goes off the Bible until the inaugural ball, I will sign an executive order doing away with any agreement that the United States has with Iran dealing with a nuclear weapon. Man, I look forward to getting to go back to Round Top and sit on the porch and watch the grandchildren slip and slide.
Yeah.
But I also understand how important it is for us to have people that are willing to serve. And I still think I got something to give.
We're back at the hotel here in Manchester. Governor Perry's still in the Suburban. He's talking to a senator. We don't know which one, but hopefully we're going to call it a day here.
Good to see you. What book are you reading?
Living the Dream. It's
My Brave Boys.
My Brave Boys. It's about the Colonel Cross. He was killed at Gettysburg.
Is that your team?
Well, you know, Sam Houston was right.
Say hello to our little team here.
Sam Houston was right about this. We shouldn't have done this. You know, Sam gave up his governorship over this.
He did.
And he basically
it all
said,
worked out in the end.
Well, and other than 600,000 of our kids got killed. That's the bad part of it.
How are you?
Over there with your camera to catch me in my underwear.
Well, it's been a fun day.
It was good.